that in 2015, the capex, so the investment in renewable and clean tech, was bigger than the investment by the top 20 listed oil and gas companies, so Shell and all the rest of them, and the top 20 coal companies. The top 40 stinky guys altogether invested less in their business than was invested in clean tech. So the economics are driving this.
We are the main economic development agency for the Scottish Government, and I'm going to speak to you today about something a bit different, hopefully. One of the new kids on the block in terms of renewable energy, the wave and tidal sector, and the work that we've been doing in the UK and in Scotland in developing a new industry sector for renewable energy. Now this, when I say wave and tidal, in terms of opportunities, what I mean is wave and tidal devices, so individual devices that can be deployed at sea to basically take advantage of the Earth's natural tides and the natural waves. And one area, for example, as well as islands and island communities. And I think that's got a huge potential round about here, where you can actually use wave and tidal to replace sort of energy sources for specific island communities, and it works really well with other types of energy like ocean thermal flow. And we believe, just in the UK alone, in the next 10 years, this industry has the potential to go on and create 10,000 jobs. So this has got enormous potential, both economically and environmentally.
Our company establishes now itself as an aggregated electrical utility. So essentially what we do is we occupy rooftops all over the city. We don't necessarily need to take that electricity and sell it to the building owners. What we do is we bundle the electricity from the different rooftops into our energy products that we then retail to end consumers.
Our system, our technology in fossil fuel producing power plant has always been using combustion of carbon as a means to generate heat, to produce the steam to drive the carbon, to get the electricity. So our paradigm has to shift away from using carbon, not necessarily not to use carbon, not to use combusting of carbon as a way of generating heat source. If you can harness hydrogen, and why you can hydrogen cheaply so that there's no carbon dioxide producing in the process of producing that hydrogen, then it is okay to use hydrogen, whichever way you use it. You can burn it, you can use fuel cell, and that's how I think that hydrogen is a solution, and to find a way to produce hydrogen cheaply so that you can get electricity economically by using hydrogen as a feedstock. That's the answer.
Flexibility, or the ability to combine different types of renewable energy, will be key. I don't believe any one power source is sufficient for any country, and that people should be considering this energy storage or energy mix in terms of forward planning.
I take the view that to invest in battery storage infrastructure, you need to put down some money. So that's an expensive item that you need to consider as adding costs to the electricity you generate. The second component you need to look at is the finite life of that piece of infrastructure. A solar panel lasts maybe 25, 30 years. A battery maybe 5 to 10. So currently what we do is we try to make the electricity the most affordable by eliminating the requirement of having storage.
The trouble with renewable is this. The moment you designate a biomass to be your source of fuel, you are automatically changing the supply and demand of your supply. And therefore, inevitably, your feedstock is going to increase in price. The more successful you are, the more vulnerable you become.